Hey guys, how you all doing? BionicleSaurus here. And today, I am very excited because we are going to be taking a look at the Safari Limited Giganotosaurus, a new 2017 Safari Limited figure. I am just over the moon about this thing. This is one of my new favorite figures, possibly my new favorite figure. Where do I even start? As you can see, this pose, I think this is the most dynamic pose I have ever seen on a dinosaur figure of any type, from any company, from any year, from anywhere in the world. This pose is so beautiful and fluid and realistic looking. This is what bases do for you, people. So many people complain about the bases, and I'm just like, fine, you want more things leaning on their tails, or with big goofy feet, or being in kind of awkward poses because they gotta balance right? This is what bases do for you. Collecta, I've commended the poses of their figures so many times, and this blows all of those out of the water. This is insane. It just looks, oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. It is so dynamic and just, ooh, it looks so freaking cool. Look at that gorgeousness. I mean, oh my gosh. That is so beautiful. Just the shape of the head is so spot on. It is very accurate to the actual skull of Giganotosaurus. In fact, the entire thing, that's one thing I just like to commend it for now. Can't find an accuracy flaw. The thing is gorgeous. The head might be a little shrink-wrapped, but really it's not. They over-accentuated some of the shapes of the skull openings with these like brown scales, which I actually think looks kind of interesting, but none of them are actually like sunken in or concave at all. Actually, it's probably kind of hard to see, but if you actually just feel the head, you can feel that no real shrink wrapping is there. The mouth interior is detailed. They put this like really slick looking like coating on the tongue to make it actually look slimy or wet. Works really well. They did the same thing on the eyes, I think. Yeah, looks like it. One of the great things about this figure are these teeth. These are like freaking individually sculpted teeth, and they just look phenomenal. The detail on the rest of the body isn't as good. That's probably the only real flaw with this thing. I know that I'm just praising the hell out of it, but this is one little thing, and I think it's fine, really. Something this big at this small a scale, you wouldn't really see every single individual scale and scoot and minute thing on the body. But still, I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with the overall body texture, although this does give you an absolutely fantastic look at this beautiful color scheme. When I first saw this thing, I dubbed it the Gigazebrasaurus, and I was never trying to make fun of it, because even from then, I could immediately tell it was going to be an amazing figure. But I will say the colors are very unique, and you know, part of me is kind of like, good, they went very bold, but I think it works, man. I think it works well. And there is the beautiful base. They actually painted it. Collecta, I like that you put the little footprints and sculpt neat stuff into your bases. I will say that the sculpt of this base is kind of ugly. It's just sort of like muddy rockiness, but the paint, it actually exists, unlike on Collecta's bases and Favorite Co's bases. So many bases are just forgotten about, but this one looks so good. This is like part of the piece. This is part of the masterpiece that is this figure, and it's a part I wouldn't want to go without because it looks really nice. You have like, even some of the sculpt is really good, like this bigger rock here that you can see. And one thing I love is that the feet are really sinking down into the mud. That's really cool. Collecta usually just looks like they're kind of standing up on top of it, but like especially this back foot that he's sort of, you know, kicking off from as he runs or walks is like really sunken down. That's a really nice detail. So very quickly here, before my camera runs out of battery, which it's just about to, size comparisons. Papalalosaurus, dwarfed. Safari Limited Utyrannus, very dwarfed. Even the Carnegie Giganotosaurus, which is probably one of the nicest comparisons that I could have here, is pretty dwarfed. Just the size of its thighs and its torso, it's all way bigger and thicker on this new figure. And I mean, there you can really see it. you can see that the new figure is indeed larger. And that is one of the main things that just impresses me about this. For a Wild Safari figure, this is easily on par with the Carnegie Spinosaurus, the 2009 version that is. The Collecta Feathered T-Rex. This is one of the biggest theropod figures in my collection now. I think the Collecta Feathered T-Rex is the only one that beats it. And in fact, I think that one is only taller. This one is actually longer by quite a lot, although that mainly has to do with the curling tail of the Collecta T-Rex. But anyway, so again, quickly, before I run out of battery, I would just like to put out my rating for this figure, which is, as you probably expected, an A+. I love this figure. It is absolutely amazing. If you only get one figure of these new Safari models for 2017, get this one. Even if you're looking at all the Safari stuff, not just dinosaurs, this is just like the best thing they've ever done. Oh my god! This is a beautiful, beautiful figure. It absolutely deserves the $20, $25, however much it costs. I think it's either 20 or 25. It's worth it. Go get it. Get it now. Love it. Handle it with care. Keep it in beautiful condition. Admire it. Worship it. Anyway, that is about it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. BionicleSaurus, signing out.